Hey guys, welcome to the Superhero Cut Show where we talk about things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. It's your boy Stevie Hayes. Please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you know when we post. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about Star Wars. I want to talk about what's if I was in charge of Star Wars, what I would have done after the sequels. So let's get right into it and let me tell you some things I would have done in regarding to movies. So, regardless of how you feel about the sequels, they were very successful in theaters, but we all know that during and even after the sequels, there were no new stories being made in a timeline that is after the sequels. Given the fact that we got movies and shows like Solo, Mando, Rogue One, etc., and Ahsoka, and so many other shows that were kind of in between, you know, the original saga and the sequel trilogy. And the reason why is because there is a slight issue in Star Wars, and that issue is there are such big gaps in time between these movies that it can feel weird to do these massive time jumps without showing us on the TV and movie screen what happened. And this is why, Star Wars The Clone Wars is such a great show because, Anakin was talked about as the Jedi Goat in the movies, but now we get to see it. And not just, a 2 hour film, but we get to see up close the missions that Anakin was on. We also get to see his fighting style in action even more. The way he flies ships, the way that he crafts up plans to, save people and stuff. We got to see inside of Anakin's head on a deeper level than we would have ever gotten on a movie screen, right? Now, if I was in charge and I just got done the sequels, I would have two goals. Number one, to prepare for the future, aka after the sequels, and number two, to fill in the gap. So if I was at Lucasfilm, I would start a initiative called hashtag fill in the gap. Basically, where it will be a 5 to 10 year run of movies and shows to fill in the gaps for Star Wars. And the projects that I will have to spearhead this is the first one would be a young Palpatine project. This will be focusing on his origin and who his master was and how he rose to power. There are so many questions that fans have about Palpatine, and a lot of fans just don't know Palpatine's origin. So I think that this would be a really fun movie to dive into, and I think that fans will be very interested to see how Palpatine became Palpatine. The second movie would be Jedi Hunter Darth Vader. Now, Darth Vader is talked about so much as being so powerful and such a savage, and we see in the comics and video games that he is a savage, but we barely have seen Vader at his peak in live action. So, a movie of Darth Vader hunting Jedi would be such a awesome, intense, action-filled movie. Now, this would be this wouldn't be as deep as like a young Palpatine film. Obviously, there will be some things where we will focus on him and his love and his want for Padme and maybe him facing the fact that he can't get her back. But this will be such a big focus on him just hunting Jedi. Like that will be just the main idea. Keep it as simple and keep it in action and awesome. And the third project will be Force Ghost Adventures, Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Luke. Now, there are so many questions about Force Ghosts and what they're able to do. I believe that the richest lore in Star Wars is in this idea of the Force because there are so many questions that have not been answered. And if you don't agree with me, look at the Ahsoka show. The Ahsoka show did so good, you know, because of the fact that they tapped into the lore of the Force, which opened up a can of worms to so many questions about the world between worlds and all of that. So I would make a live action project of the three traveling outside of space and time to explain the mysteries of the Force and giving us a deeper meaning of Star Wars. And these three projects, I think this will be a good start to this fill in the gap. And obviously, I will obviously be working on the future, which is another video that I'm working on as we speak. If you would like a part two to this video, please comment below because I do have like 10 other movies and that I would love to put in this fill in the gap range. So if you want to hear about some of the other project ideas I have, please comment below, fill in the gap, and I promise you I will give you another video like in the next couple days talking about some more of the movies that would be shown if I was in charge of this. But thank you guys for watching and listening. Please have a great day. Stay crispy and peace out.